Hey everyone, I'm coming to you from the Ezra Church battlefield. Now we are technically in Atlanta. We're on the kind of the west side. At the time of this battle, it would have been outside of Atlanta, but we're in the now outskirts as Atlanta has grown over the last 150 so years. But the Battle of Ezra Church is fought July 28th, 1864. One of the many battles that was fought to gain control of Atlanta by the Union Army, who was under William T. Sherman. At this point, the Confederate forces have changed hands once again. They you actually have two armies of the Tennessee fighting in this battle. You have the Union Army of the Tennessee, which is under Major General O.O. Howard, and then you have the Confederate Army of the Tennessee, which is under General John Bell Hood. So what's going to happen is on July 28th, 1864, Howard's going to have his men set up here. Specifically, where I'm standing is the position of Brigadier General Charles R. Woods. He's commanding the 1st Division, which consists of Milo Smith's, Williams, and Wangland's brigades. But they're going to be here. They're in a very strong position, and they're going to actually spread out down this way quite a ways and over toward the original Ezra Church, which is kind of would be behind those houses. Very strong position, almost impregnable. The Confederates decide they're going to go ahead and attack the Union Army. They don't want them to have a foothold here this close to Atlanta. They're already close enough. And we've had several battles that have occurred. So the Confederates want to push them out of this area, get them away. So General Hood is going to send Lieutenant General A.P. Stewart out here, Alexander Stewart, and he's going to follow that up with General Stephen D. Lee's corps. And he's going to have them come here and attack. Lee is going to send 2 brigades against the defenses here, which again are very strong, just a murderous fire that comes down on them. It's a folly attack. It's not a good attack, but he's going to do it anyway and attempt to push the Union troops out of here. Now, this battle will stall Sherman from getting to Atlanta because the Confederates, they start kind of gathering here. But one of the quotes here, just to kind of show you how the Confederate troops are starting to feel at this point. They've been fighting around Atlanta for quite a while now, been pushed by Sherman from basically Chattanooga, Sherman and Grant at Chattanooga, and then Ringgold Gap, Georgia, have been pushed all the way to Atlanta now. And the Confederates have had several different commanders. They started out with Braxton Bragg, then it went to Joseph E. Johnston, and now you've got John Bell Hood here in command of the Army of the Tennessee. And they're not, there's just no cohesion. But after the battle, which actually Withall, who was one of the division commanders that attacked here, he is stated as saying, double the force could not have accomplished what my division was ordered to undertake. That's coming from the commander of the attack. He knew it was a futile attack, wasn't a good idea, but he did it anyway. But after the battle, the sign here, wonderful Georgia heritage, Civil War heritage sign, it says, after the battle, a federal picket called out, "Well, Johnny," and for those of you who don't know, they call the Confederates Johnny Rebs. But anyway, he says, "Well, Johnny, how many of you are left?" And the despondent Confederate replied, "Oh, about enough for another killing." So that should tell you just a little bit of how these guys were starting to feel. They've been beaten. Atlanta will fall just after around September 2nd. I believe the Confederates actually evacuate September 1st. So Sherman will take Atlanta before the election of 1864. Matter of fact, this is it's known as once he gets Atlanta, it's the prize to Lincoln. It's a Christmas present to Lincoln. And this is one of the things that secured the election for Abraham Lincoln in 1864, the taking of Atlanta. It was just another nail in the coffin of the Confederacy, which less than a year later would be non-existent. So Ezra Church, first stop on our tour today. I'll be heading back up to Pickett's Mill. It wasn't open this morning, so It should be open now, so I'm going to head back up that way here shortly. But really cool to be staying on the Ezra Church battlefield just outside of Atlanta. Thank you for watching.